Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In this video, we are having a look at a work in progress PC Engine CD core for the Analogue Pocket and update to the core. Now, this isn't publicly available yet. It will be soon. MiSTerFPGA, the developer that ported this core over to the Analogue Pocket, is working on fixing some bugs while traveling internationally. So, what's good about this core? Well, to start off with, do you remember previously it had a limit of files you could have, right? A limit of the bin files. I think it was like 27 or something like that. I can't remember the exact number. I think it was 27 bin files, and you needed a Q file, but you couldn't launch it from the bin and Q files, right? What you had to do, you had to have corresponding JSON files, which then launched the games, right? You could get into something like pup data and tell pup data generate instant JSON files for the PC Engine CD core, right? Well, now that's a thing of the past because now it uses the Q files to launch the game, right? So this game over here, Strider, this one's above 27. So previously this wouldn't have worked, or if it worked, it would have worked with issues. Well, stuff like that, it's working now. So guys, usually I film stuff and I do a voiceover, but I've got my controller in my hand and we're going to go through some stuff, and everything here is real time. There's a couple of reasons that I did that. I wanted to test some stuff and go through some of the options, and as well as that, I'm kind of pressed for time because recently the Taki clone MiSTerPGA or the MiSTerFPGA really has been taking up all my time. But guys, this is a fantastic update with great quality of life features. The main one being is you don't need to generate those JSON files, right? Now all you have to do is just add the games on there the way you do for something like, say, the SNES core, the NES core, the Mega Drive core, right? You launch the core, you pick your game, it just loads the game straight out for you. And yeah guys, so this is definitely going to be a rough around the edges video. I can see some graphical glitches there. I don't know if that's the actual game itself or if this is an issue with a core. Now there are some bugs in this core. One of them, for example, is let me just pause this for a second. So for example, if I want to load a game now, right, I can't just go load from Q file, right? And let's just say, let's pick another game. What other game? I want something. Okay, so Space Invaders, right? Let's go old school. So let's say I want to run Space Invaders. I can go to the Q file, but when I select it, it just kind of, well, doesn't crash the core, but the sound has gone, right? I've just unpaused it here. So the actual CD quality sound has gone, and the sound effects remain, right? But it doesn't launch the game, right? So if you want to launch another game, what you have to do is you have to completely get out of the core like this, exit the core, go back into OpenFPGA, go into console, go into PC Engine CD. Let's run the core all the way from the beginning. And here you go. The game that you last picked, or I last picked, was Space Invaders. And then I have to pick that from scratch, right? I mean, it's a minor inconvenience, but these are the bugs MiSTerFPGA is trying to squash out. So a little bit about this core. This core was originally developed by SRG 320 for the MiSTerFPGA, and MiSTerFPGA is the developer that ported this over to the Analogue Pocket, along with some contributions from ACT23 or Adam Gasdinu. So a few different people were involved in this, initially making the core and then the porting process, right? So that's one of the things there. Now another thing, right, let's run this a little bit. No, I don't think I've ever played this before. I've got a few games on here. I've got quite a bunch of games. I don't play them all. You know, Space Invaders is Space Invaders, right? Classic. All right, let's not even play that. Let me show you one of the other things on here. So let me quit again because it's not going to work otherwise. Now, do you guys remember ROM hacks, right? So we've got translation kind of hacks in here, and one of them is for the Castlevania game, Rondo of Blood, right? So commonly we'd be playing the translation of this, right? So this is the old folder that I've got where I made sure there was less than 27 bin files. Like I said, that limit should be gone now, right? It'll be gone in the future by the time you guys get this update. So you can just simply copy files on the way you do on the MiSTer. If any of you guys have got a MiSTer, you just put them on there and they just work. So I've got, oh, that's the Japanese version, right? Where is, I'm pretty sure I've got, haven't I got the translation? Oh, here you go. That's the translation, guys, right? So Castlevania English text Rondo of Blood. Now, currently, as it stands, if we run any kind of ROM hack, it doesn't work. What happens is I'll press run here and it will just give me an error. This is something MiSTerFPGA, the developer, is aware of, and this is one of the things he wants to resolve before this core is rolled out publicly, right? When I press start again, it's going to go just a moment and it's just going to hang in there, right? But let's have a look at some of the core settings. So display modes, controls, there we've got load CD-ROM from a Q file. load PC Engine, boot ROM. Reset core doesn't actually work. So if we had a game that's working and we try to reset a core, it won't actually work. So these are all the things that need to be implemented. I know Mazamars is busy, and I know he's traveling internationally at the moment. So on his travels, he is actually taking the time out to kind of work on this. So hopefully I'll get an update soon. I may do a follow-up video, or I may do a live stream where you guys can ask for specific stuff to be tested. I like doing those streams. They're a lot of fun. But for now, guys, it's nice to see updates coming to this. Especially, I can't say it enough, right? That the need for JSON files to be used in order to launch games, and now we've got these Q files. That's a big thing for me. That's a very, very big thing, and that's something that a lot of people have asked for. And the limit, the 27 limit, once that's removed, and it just makes everything easier. Like I always say, the Analogue Pocket is fantastic. It's amazing getting these updates and everything for it. Big shout out to Mazamars for hooking me up with a work in progress version of this core. That's really it, guys. Just wanted to show you that yes, an update is coming, an update is inbound. I can't give you an exact time frame or when it will come out. I can't imagine it being like too far away, but hey, don't quote me on that. And that's something I know a lot of people have had issues with the core, right? With the sound. The sound used to go out of sync. At least in this version of it, when I played it, the sound hasn't gone out of sync. One of the games that I remember was Rainbow Islands. When you finish the level, at the end of the level, it would play like a random sound sample that didn't belong in that part of the game. But guys, that's it. I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys will see a public release soon. Be awesome to one another. If you're not subscribed, then a subscription and a like is always super duper appreciated. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.